What's up, guys? Bill from Weird Studios here, and I just want to yap at you for a minute about some of the current events that are taking place. Things are happening at an increasingly quick pace as tensions kind of spiral over the killing of Renee Good. She has not been the first U.S. citizen that has either been killed or maimed by ICE, but she is the one that has grabbed the national attention and become a far spread martyr. Before her, there was Keith Porter on New Year's Eve/day, but his case failed to gain the national attention it deserved. And horrifically, since protests have broken out all over Minnesota and the country, things are happening at a much faster pace. There's lots more instances and reports of ICE acting aggressively towards protesters and the people that they are trying to apprehend. I think now more than ever, if you believe in doing things the peaceful way and trying to make change without resorting to violence, then it's on all of us to speak our minds as loudly as we can in this crucial moment. I've done so very vocally through my personal channels, but I want to make sure I do it on my professional channels as well, because this is something that needs to be spread from everyone who is able to spread it. If you live in America, and even abroad, but especially in America, it's your time to speak up. If we're being really honest, it's been time to speak up. It's past time to join a neighborhood watch to watch out for incoming ICE activity. It's past time to have that conversation with your Latino neighbors. It's past time to have been calling your representatives and making your opinion heard. But it's not too late. We need every voice we can, especially as the midterms approach. Voting the fascists out peacefully and putting Democrats back in charge won't fix everything. In fact, if I'm being honest with you, I don't think it'll fix most things. The truth is, the Republican and Democratic Party are two sides of the same coin. And it is my firm belief that we need to look beyond those two parties if we're going to make real change. But the Democratic Party is begrudgingly putting forth some more progressive candidates who might be able to move the needle in the right direction and at least slow down the collateral damage that's piling up in the meantime. And as we work towards that future, I'll take this moment to overtly say that this company that I'm trying to build will be on the side of progressiveness. This will be a woke company, primarily serving woke people. Our ethos here is very much tied to the idea of democratizing the things in life that we find enjoyable. Creating games and hobby spaces and worlds where you can enjoy things knowing that it's not just built on a foundation of consumerism and corporate greed. Now, if that doesn't sound like it's something for you, then I won't begrudge you for checking out now, but it is certainly something that is going to be an undertone in all of our future projects. We don't plan to spend a ton of time and energy straight up evangelizing, but all of our projects will be focused on creating an inclusive environment with undertones of progressive values. Our projects will be anti-racist, anti-misogynist, anti-colonial, anti-patriarchal. We won't be colorblind and we won't be complicit. Accessibility, affordability, inclusivity, and sustainability are what's on offer here. If those are causes that matter to you, we encourage you to support us as we try to build our brand. Our brand certainly won't be for everybody. We certainly won't be a brand for people who scoff at the idea of climate change and how it'll affect our children and our children's children. We won't be a brand for people who want to strip civil rights and liberties away from their fellow Americans and our women and children. We won't be a brand for people who roll their eyes and say we should keep politics out of the things we enjoy. Because the personal is political and the political is personal. Our choices matter. Where we spend our money and what we spend our time on and what messages we put out into the world matter. You might not care about politics, but politics cares very much about you, and there are certainly political actors who want to take advantage of your lack of interest in politics. Our goal won't always be to get you to think about politics, but our goal will be such that if you do want to turn off your brain and not think about it, you can do that knowing that you won't be unwittingly supporting things that go against your values. So if we can get on the same page about all that, you're more than welcome to come turn off your brain and get lost in the world of miniatures with us. If you are at least open-minded or tolerant of perspectives other than your own, you're welcome too. As long as you can be a safe member of our community, I would encourage you to join. Because the goal is very much not to talk nonstop about politics. The goal is to just kick back and enjoy miniature hobbying and art and fantasy and all the nerdy things we love without being unsure of who you're surrounding yourself by. If you can get past the idea of trans people not being political and being a migrant not being political and gender not being political and all that, then we can happily not ever talk about it and just enjoy the minis and the art and the setting. But yeah, there will be no equivalent of Chud Hammer 40K here. There will be no Chud Studios games. Even if you're listening to this and feeling apprehensive about all of this, I would encourage you, if you can stomach it, to stick around and at least try to be open-minded. Because we don't want to make enemies here. We want to build community and solidarity. And yes, dear black-pilled incel basement dweller and former MAGA member, that will include you too, as long as, like I said, you can get on the same page about some things and be an open-minded and safe member of our community. Because among other things, our community that I want to build is for the naturally curious, and for those who want to spend their one life on this earth doing the best they can, to do as much good as they can, each according to their need and each according to their ability. Anyways, that's enough yapping. I appreciate you guys, and I hope you'll stick around to see what comes next, because we've got big things planned for this year.